Stunningly attractive woman walked over, and Lisa instantly felt tense. She glanced at her husband, and her intuition told her that this woman was definitely not simple. Sure enough, Jack began nervously explaining, saying he hadn't expected to run into his colleague here, but what Lisa didn't expect was that Annie actually called her by name, and even gave her a hug. Just as Jack was about to take Lisa away, Annie's boyfriend also walked over, enthusiastically introducing himself to them. Lisa was stunned. Next, the four of them began the hike together, but as they crossed a suspension bridge, Lisa unexpectedly noticed her husband talking to Annie. It seemed her guess was correct. This was the woman Jack had been keeping in touch with. Lisa took the opportunity to approach Tony and asked about their relationship, but it was clear that Tony was also in the dark, unaware of his girlfriend's true situation. The two thought they could deceive everyone, but little did they know Lisa had already investigated Annie and had even secretly followed her before, knowing her situation very well. This outing had actually been part of Annie's plan all along. They arrived at a riverside, and during a break, Annie suggested going for a swim. Jack showed no reaction on the surface, but inside, he couldn't resist the temptation. He excused himself to go relieve himself in the woods, but his gaze remained fixed on Annie. This caused him to trip and fall into a ditch. Before Lisa could react, Annie anxiously rushed over. Seeing her injured husband, Lisa finally made up her mind. Due to the accident, they had to cut the day's trip short. The four returned to the hotel and had a few drinks, then went back to their respective rooms to rest. This time, Lisa could no longer endure it. She unleashed all her pent-up anger. Jack, not wanting to argue with his wife anymore, grabbed a piece of clothing and walked out. He went to the bar alone and drank in silence. However, just as he was about to return, he ran into Annie in the hallway.